Hello everyone. Today I Harsh Rawat along with my team members is here to present our DSS assignment. These are the team members and with the name and roll numbers. Our project revolves around the application of two powerful algorithms, PageRank and connected components, on a dataset sourced from Snap. Specifically, we delve into the high energy physics theory citation network, a dataset obtained from the Standard Network Analysis project. This dataset is a comprehensive representation of citations within a collection of 27,770 papers connected by a network of 352,807 edges. In this network, a directed edge from paper I to paper J indicates that I cites J. It's worth noting that any citation involving papers outside this dataset are not reflected in the graph. Spanning from January 1993 to April 2003, a total of 124 months, this dataset provides a detailed window into the evolution of the high energy physics field. Now, my other teammates are going to explain about the algorithms, code, and results.
Now I will be discussing about PageRank algorithm which have been used analyzing the citation network in high energy physics theory using the PageRank algorithm offers valuable insights into the hierarchy of influence among research paper authors and topics within the field. PageRank, initially devised by Google founders Larry Page and Sergey Brin for ranking web pages, has found application in various network analysis contexts, including academic citation network. To begin, the first step involves collecting and pre-processing a comprehensive dataset of research paper and their corresponding dataset relationship within the high energy physics theory domain. This dataset should be meticulously cleared to eliminate duplicates and ensure accurate citation information. Following data preparation, a director graph is constructed where nodes represent individual research paper and director edges signify the citation connection between the papers. The PageRank algorithm is then applied to compute PageRank score for each paper in the network, which reflect their relative importance and influence within the citation ecosystem. Once the PageRank scores have been calculated, the results can be visually represented using graph visualization tools, highlighting papers with higher PageRank scores as more prominent nodes in the network. By combining page rank results with other matrices such as citation count and H indices, the real world impact of papers can be assessed. Lastly, researchers should interpret the finding and draw conclusion about the influential paper, authors, and research areas, enabling them to make informed decisions and allocate resources affecting in the dynamic landscape of high energy physics theory. The PageRank algorithm offers powerful tool for uncovering the latent structure influence in academic citation network, ultimately helping to identify the contribution and direction in the complex field of study. Now I hand over to Jayant.
Thank you, Anil. Now I would like to discuss the concept of connected component. A connected component algorithm is a technique used in computer science and graph theory to identify and isolate a group of interconnected nodes or vertices within a graph. Connected components algorithm is based on the depth first search algorithm. Connected component algorithm treat each research paper as a node and each edge as a link between those nodes. Suppose there is a link between node A to node B, it means a reference of paper A is given in paper B. Now let's see some of the steps of connected component. First, we take any node from the graph and mark it as a first component, and then we traverse other connected nodes from the first node, first node, other connected node from the first node, and traverse those nodes in the as per the DFS algorithm. And we traverse this node until we find a leaf node. After finding the leaf node, we traverse back and traverse other nodes which are connected to the previous node. Once we find again after traversing back, we go to the initial starting node. It means we find our first cluster. And this whole process we will repeat for other non-visited node, and we will find number of clusters for our algorithm. Now I will now my other team member will explain the implementation and results.
Thank you, Jan. Now I'll be explaining the code implementation of both the algorithm, connecting components, and PageRank. First of all, I'll be explaining the code rank, connected components algorithm. So we begin by importing a graphics library of Spark and starting the Spark session. We declare a Scala object named connected component. This acts as our entry point for execution. We establish a Spark environment using Spark session.builder. This is the foundation of any Spark functionality. Master local one directive instructs Spark to run locally on a one thread, essentially on a non-distributed mode for simplicity. Dot app name graphics assigns the name graphics to our application, usefully for identification purposes when monitoring. The path variable points to the location of our dataset. uh, Using the graph loader.edge list file, we ingest the dataset into graph object. This method interprets the dataset as a list of edges, perfect for our citation network. The graph.component connected component function is invoked to determine the connected components of our graph, resulting in one new graph where each vertex has a value representing its connected components. After finally, the ccdf.show 5 displays the top 5 results of connected components. Next comes our another algorithm, which is page rank. In page rank, we as the last algorithm, we'll first import the graphics library in Spark session. Then graph.pagerank 0.001 function calculates the page rank values for our graph and iteratively computes these values until changes between iteration falls below the given value, ensuring accuracy. Post computation, we transform our result into page rank df data frame, sorting by page rank values and renaming the columns for clarity. We then display top 10 results for our dataset. Finally, after my next teammate will be giving us insight about the results.
So now we are diving into result of the PageRank algorithm. We have identified the top 10 research paper that have been cited the most by other research papers. Let's take a look at these top 10 influential research paper, which are displayed in the form of list. These paper are ranked using PageRank, which assign each paper a score. In the column 2, we can clearly see that there is a PageRank score. And according to this, we assign each paper a score. In nutshell, these are the most referenced research paper, making them highly influential. Now we will see about connected components. We have found that these are the top 5 groups in our data, where the first column represented an user and the second column is the group it belongs to, which is our connected component. Connected component are group of related item in a network. It's like discovering clusters within a larger system. Here are the top 5 connected component, each row represent an user, and the number in the second column is the its group, which is our connected component. Understanding connected component has real world application in various fields. It reveals hidden relationship and structures. In summary, we have identified the top 5 connected component, shedding light on interconnected nature of our data. Here we can now we will these are our references from where we take our data, and our data name is snap. From here we have take our data, and so that's all. Here we conclude our presentation. Thank you.